political holy with human blood should end. Who is responsible for this? Who is responsible for this? Will the State Election Commissioner SEC please raise his hand? Satan has risen from hell again. Mr. SEC, Bengal expects you to do your duty. Have you done your duty? You have failed, in my opinion, in your duty. You are responsible for the corpses that fell on the streets. This political holy with human blood should end. How can it end? If there is a Raktasura in control. But where there is a Raktasura, there is Mahakali. We put up a fence to guard the crops. We put up a chain. We put a chain, not taking chain. What do we do when the fence itself eats up the crops? What do we do when the chain itself becomes mad? Isn't it this that we see in the battlefields, on the crimson lands of Canning, Bangore, Basanti, Kuch Bihar, Murshidabad, Purulia? Who is responsible for this? Who is responsible for this? As Bhishma said in the Mahabharata, if Kichaka is dead, Bhima is a killer. If democracy is dead during this Panchayat elections, who is the killer? Who is the killer? Who is the killer? Will the State Election Commissioner SEC please raise his hand? Will the SEC please raise his hand? You should know who are the killers. You are the custodian of the lives of people during election. You are the repository of all powers to ensure free and fair elections. You are armed with all authority to hold peaceful elections. The police is under you, magistracy is under you, state machinery is under you during election. Still, why this gruesome violence, repeated violence, spiraling violence, murder most foul? The forces of darkness are on the prowl. Satan has risen from hell again. He is strutting and fretting on the streets of Canning, Bangor, Basanti, Kuch Bihar, Murshidabad, and where not. Lucifer, Mammon, Beelzebub, you name the Satans, you name them, all the forces of darkness are here. Yes, yes, Shakespeare is right. Mr. SEC, looking at the murders happening in the field, Shakespeare would say, hell is empty, all the devils are here. Mr. SEC, Bengal expects you to do your duty. Have you done your duty? Do you know what is your duty? Will you do your duty? You have to dip in the holy waters. When Rishi Kashyapa failed in his duty to save the life of King Parikshit, he was overcome with a sense of guilt. Rishi Shakalya advised him to take a dip in the holy waters for salvation. Mr. SEC, you have no holy waters even to dip into. You are knee deep in sin against the people, your masters. Sin against the constitution, sin against the judicial courts. This is the opinion of the people, assessment of your masters, the people. I appointed you. You disappointed the people. My constitutional appointee, you have failed, in my opinion, in your duty. You have failed the people. You are responsible for the corpses that fell on the streets.